Hello, everyone! So today, we're going to take a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes Sideways. So Sideways is part of the most recent release, at least here in the Philippines. I know he's been out for a while now in other countries, but yeah, he's a new purchase for me. And let's take a look at the box first. So up front, it's the standard Age of the Primes box with Sideways in his robot mode and his alt mode with his Minicon mirror riding him. What's actually cool here is the logo or insignia. It's half Autobot, half Decepticon, alluding to Sideways' nature of being a an imposter, basically, or a spy. On the side, we have Sideways in a bigger photo. On the back, some posing for Sideways in his robot mode, his alt mode, and of course his minicons. Two minicons. We have Rook, Crosswise, and of course the minicon combiner. When you combine them, it's called Mirror. And on the other side, it's Statues of the 13. We have Liege Maximo, Megatronus, and of course the 13th. Now let's get the box out of the way and look at Sideways. Now, Sideways is from the Transformers Armada series, if I remember correctly, at least the Unicron series. So I mentioned earlier that he's a spy. He's actually a spy, but not for the Decepticons or nor the Autobots, but for Unicron himself. So he doesn't have any allegiance to any of the factions. So unlike most of the Armada figures that we've gotten in the recent updates, he actually comes in with the minicons, which is really cool. Wait, let's start off with the minicons. This actually Rook. This is his Autobot head, and this is Crosswise, his Decepticon head. Now you can actually combine them if you remove Rook's leg and you remove Crosswise's arms, rotate his feet or legs, attach it to Rook, and then rotate Rook's head in order to reveal Mirror's head. So we have here the Minicon Mirror. It's really cool, really awesome. Now let's look at Sideways himself. He comes in with a couple of accessories, these two batons and these wheels. The wheels can actually be detached. They're pretty easy to detach and also attach as well. They are part of the accessories that came in with him, aside from the minicons, of course. Now up close, the head sculpt looks amazing. I've never seen the anime, but I've seen some clips or like not clips, but pictures of it, and the head sculpt looks really accurate to it. His chest plate, I know it's showing the Decepticon logo. It actually can be switched to the Autobot logo or insignia. Although I wish there was a way for us to like have him not have an insignia, like this will be completely blank at all, because he is a minion of Unicron first and foremost. So yeah, the baton, which I've actually placed here, which is where it's supposed to be, even in alt mode, can be attached and held onto by Sideways like an actual baton or stick. Just nice, a nice alternate as well. Now for the legs, just take a closer look. I love the purple and gold paint that he has. On the back, it's pretty clean, just the two wheels, and I think it's really part of his design in the Armada cartoon. Now, if you have the minicons in his combiner mirror state, the arms of Crosswise can be attached to 3mm ports right here on the side of his legs, and of course, Rook's legs can be attached in the same way on the other side. Of course, you can do whichever each side that you want. So yeah. So the good thing about this is, aside from the switching factions gimmick, you can actually change his head based on what faction he's in. So as I've mentioned earlier, Rook would be his Autobot head. So just flip back the head again. Now, as you can see, that actually looks like a head. His chest piece was the face. Just rotate the arms a little bit. According to the manual, it should be like this. Now, in order to hide this original head, untab the shoulder pads, open up the chest piece, untab the head, and then just shoot it inside. Close out the chest piece, just hide the arm bars, and then lock them in place. Now there will be a 5mm port right there, which your Minicon head can fit right in, which is really cool, a really awesome gimmick that I actually like. That is one of the main reasons why I bought this. I don't really have much Armada figures. Well, I only have one that I kept, and it's a really cool gimmick. Now for crosswise, it's pretty much the same. We have the head here, just straighten out the feet, and then just angle them sideways. According to the manual, it should be something like this. Now, of course, you just attach it again, and if you want to change his insignia, you have to open up the shoulder pads and chest piece, and there you go. Here's Decepticon persona. Now let's look at articulation. The antenna-like earpieces here can be articulated because they are the handles of the motorcycle. The head can look all the way down if you detach it, and it's actually on a ball joint, so it can look all the way up, just like that, which is really cool. Of course, if you just mistransform the ears or antenna. The shoulders can do the full 360. They can rotate to the side this much. The biceps can rotate. The elbows, the elbows can bend. And there is a wrist swivel. That keeps detaching. There is a waist swivel as well. So the legs are pretty cool. They're on that type of joint, so if you detach that, you can actually kick all the way up, which is really nice. And then, of course, you can kick forwards that far, backwards pretty far as well. There's a thigh swivel, knee bend, and of course, a pretty awesome ankle pivot too. Now, I guess the issue that you guys might be noticing is that the shoulder tabs keep on untabbing because the joints here are tighter than that connection right there. And since you're going to have to remove this if you're using the gimmick, you're going to remove this a lot of times, then probably this will eventually become a little bit looser. Now for size comparisons, I have him here with my only other Armada figure, which is Armada Red Alert, which, to be honest, I really like the figure. That's why I've kept it for so long. With some other generic size comparisons, I have him here with 86 Megatron and Optimus Prime. And lastly, I have him here with Devastation Bumblebee and 86 Soundwave. Now here we have Sideways in his alt mode. Now, as you can see, again, I love the purple and gold on this guy. He looks really amazing. He looks really clean for a motorcycle. No motorcycle kibble, or no robot kibble right there, except for the head. Well, you wouldn't know that's the head unless you know it's the head. You know what I mean? Now, you can still change the insignia. Just pull out the head, change the logo, and then push it back in. Easy peasy. And transformation for this guy is really good. You just need to do a couple of steps. I just hate the leg part. That's the only thing I'm not a fan of. But, of course, I'm going to show you guys how to transform it on the next video that I post. So there's actually a nice gimmick here, which is the Minicon Combiner mirror. So you can actually make him sit on the motorcycle so it looks like he's riding it, which is a really nice gimmick in my opinion. So just sit him there and then attach his hands to the handlebars to make him look like he's riding the motorcycle. A really cool gimmick. I love it. And of course, the extra bits like Rook's leg can be attached again to the 3mm port to the side of the motorcycle, and as well as Crosswise's arms can be attached the same way. Now, doesn't that look cool? It's a really good alt mode in my opinion, and it's really fun to mess around with. So for size comparisons, I have him here with 86 Junk Heap, Armada Red Alert, Devastation Bumblebee, 86 Megatron, and finally 86 Optimus Prime. So my final thoughts on the Age of the Prime Sideways. Now, I love the fact that this guy has a lot of gimmicks. The changing insignia, the two Minicons, and even the Minicons combining. The gimmicks are really fun. It makes him a really fun toy to mess around with, and his accuracy to the show is really nice. Transformation is okay. I just don't like the way the leg transforms, but that's a me issue. And everything else is nice. I'm pretty sure if you buy this, even if you're not collecting the Armada line, toy line, you're gonna love it. So yeah, I highly recommend this figure. And that's it for my review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you do. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.